Big picture, just when you see, the fans that excited, you guys first 10-win team in school history, what are your thoughts?
Oh, it's awesome. I mean, the atmosphere today, the fan base, just how the town's kind of just surrounded our team and just encouraged. It's awesome to go out here and play and win games for this community. We know they have our backs, and we're just going to try to continue to keep this going.
How important was this for you guys just to have like a real challenge? It goes down to last possession, need a punt return, need some plays on offense.
Yeah, you obviously don't want games to go down to last possession, but they're going to come up, and so our defense played exceptional throughout the whole game. It really came up with a good stop in the end, and then we were able to get that first down. So just those situations that we practiced for and knew were going to come up eventually. When we just had to execute, and we did.
I know you'll know more when you break kind of it all down, but how do you split that first half? You guys moved the ball pretty well, obviously scored 17 points, and then the second half where the offense just kind of couldn't find its rhythm.
Yeah, we were going against a really good defense, and so that first half we had to be near perfect. Made some good reads and some big catches, some big runs. In the second half, we just didn't go our way. The second half, we didn't make those same plays. And in games like this, against teams and defenses like those, we got to make those plays. And so that's definitely something that we're going to have to improve on and continue to work on throughout the rest of the year.
Was it something Michigan was doing defensively, like specifically that was giving you guys problems in the second half?
It's a lot of what they've been doing, and so we knew that they were going to run the coverages, have different thought processes throughout the game. But hats off to them for containing and shortening the field and drives that we had. So they did a good job, but at the same time, we can definitely fix things on our own.
How tough is it late in the week when you have an injury to a starter on the offensive line?
Yeah, it's huge. I mean, Drew's one of my favorite guys on the team. Big piece of the O-line. He's one of the hardest workers that I know, and so losing a guy like that definitely hurts, but it's always been next man up. Tyler Stevens has been a guy that everyone loves as well. Stepped up in that role, did a great job, and we'll continue to lean on him in the rest of the line.
After winning 9 games by 14 or more points.
Sorry, go ahead.
After winning 9 games by 14 or more points, you have this close one. What does that tell you about the team to be able to pull out a close one against a decent team?
Yeah, these are games that really test you as a team. See if you can hang on, you can win those tight games. We knew eventually that we'd come to a game where it would be close. We'd have to see what we're made of. So I'm really proud of how we handled it. Again, our defense stepped up in big times, and just continue to build on this because it's another big moment we got for the season.
How did your thumb feel today?
It wasn't too bad. Yeah, it was all right.
Do you feel like it affected you at all past the ball? Or?
No, I'll be good.
How did it feel throughout the week leading into the game?
It's just I've had a full practice week, and so it was wearing on me a little bit, but I had no issues going today. Had an off day yesterday, and so I feel back to 100% going the rest of the year.
Is it one of those things where like you've gotten progressively better as time's gone on, or is it more something like you have to learn to play with a certain measure of discomfort?
Yeah, it's gotten better every single day. Still got to learn to play with discomfort. I mean, I went without the glove today or this week, so continue to progress, but it's also just adjusting as well. But nice to have a bye week, another full week to prep for the next game, and so I have no issues with the thumb moving forward.
Coach gives you 24 hours to celebrate a win, but 10-0. I mean, how do you take a step back and kind of, is this a pinch me moment that you guys have been able to do this at this point?
Yeah, a little bit, but practicing and going through this whole year since January, getting to know the guys, having a vision of what we had, really felt confident that we could make some noise, have a special season this year, and so it's not necessarily a surprise, but you love to be 10-0. That's the goal starting at the beginning of the year, to win every game, and we're just gonna keep rolling.
Physical game, physical team you just played. How's it having a week off?
Oh, it's gonna be good. I know we got a couple guys banged up, and so good to get their bodies back. Have not just a physical break, but also a mental break before we head into the final stretch.
It's kind of a follow-up to that, but 2 bye weeks in a season is obviously not that common. What does a second one do for you, especially this late in the year when you got 2 big games, on the backside of it?
Yeah, like you said, it's a physical game, so being able to bounce back and have a week to kind of readjust and heal up, it's huge, especially going into a big week the following week against Ohio State. That'll be a good test, and so being fully healthy is going to be really important. So just lucky with the schedule for sure.
Do you think it was more of their pressure in the second half or their switching coverages? Because you hit a couple of the deep throws in the first half. What prevented you guys from getting kind of those after that?
I think a little bit of everything. Definitely got some pressure, but definitely I need to have a couple better eyes as well. And so it's all around offensive. Just needs to get better. They didn't do anything too crazy on defense. A lot of what we expected, but they did.
Some more shift to the coverage in a second.
Nothing more than we had seen all season. I need to do a better job of seeing it better, getting the ball out, and not having to put the stress on the O-line for as long as I did sometimes.
You guys are 10-0. You beat the defending national champs, but everyone's talking about, hey, we could play a lot better. What's that feeling like to do that, especially here at a school that isn't used to being in this position? Yeah,
it's just a team that all the players are chasing perfection and know that no matter what, there's going to be a little bit we can improve on, a little bit to learn. You get to the end of the season like this, and 10 games in, and you're still learning. We're going to go in Monday and say, congrats on the win, good job, and we beat the defending champions. They're a hell of a defense, but we get a little better too, and so that's encouraging, knowing that we didn't just put our best game out there. We still got some growth and stuff, so it's encouraging.
Your number was called to ice the game, get that final first down. What's going through your head? You see all that green grass in front of you.
Yeah, I just wanted to get the first down and knew that was the game. I had a feeling that they would come off the edge, and so just happy that it worked out like that, and we were able to just clinch the game on offense.
Was that designed, or was it an option? Like you could have left it with the halfback?
Yeah, I could have left it with the halfback.
All right, thanks, Kurtis.
Thanks, Curtis.